bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
South of the border on a Monday.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The throw over the middle, taken in. Past the 20, touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is Darwin Thompson, 6th-round pick from Utah State. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And the totals for Sammy Watkins in last week's game. 5 catches, 117 yards, and a touchdown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Could he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Rivers now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. 20. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder that we'll have more football here on EA Sports coming up Thursday night with the start of Week 12. We'll be, about 1,000 miles north of here and back down at sea level as well to watch the Colts and the Texans in Houston. 2 playoff teams from a year ago. They'll do battle with kickoff at 8:20 Eastern time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's the way. 57 from outside. Let's pick it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Desmond King making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now Thompson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
57, Mike 57.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the carry, Thompson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
Automatic first down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Rivers now from the 50. Gets it to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rivers. He's got Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Block the team!
From the red zone now, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going back.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now.